There we go. That worked.
All right, we got through the technical difficulties.
Yeah, trying to figure out this
new setup we have here. I guess we're here talking to confirmation parents about the lessons we've learned over the past few days. This one is for Confirmation 1 students, and we're talking about Lesson 2 of the journal that they're going through, the Chosen Confirmation Program. And in Lesson 2, we talked about happiness and what will make them happy in this world, and then what will truly make them happy in eternity. So they showed a video of a guy racing a Ferrari, and it was a good video dealing with the joy that he had out of that. And then we segued from that to really the 4 levels of happiness that we can experience in the world. And the first one is what he did with that Ferrari, or what you do at a buffet, is that sudden high intensity happiness, almost a hedonistic happiness.
Right. It's the quick satisfactory.
And it's a high intensity too. It just doesn't last a long time.
So like adrenaline rush?
Yeah, that buffet is going to fill you up, and then it's over. That racing.
I get an adrenaline rush at some buffet sometimes.
And so we go to the next level 2 of happiness, which is competitive happiness. And I forgot to say this, that none of these are bad. All of these things are created by God for us to enjoy because He created us good. But we don't want to make these lower levels of happiness our sole source or our sole attempt at happiness. So competition is good. Competition is great. It makes us strive to be better. Of course, the bad side of that is that there's always only one fastest guy in the world. There's only one strongest guy in the world.
Right.
And so you're always competing, and most of the time not winning. So competition, like I said, it's a part of humanity. It's good, but we don't want to make that our sole source of happiness. Right. And then we move up another level to doing for others. And so when we exert something forward for the benefit of others, that's another level of happiness. While it's not as intense as that buffet or riding that Ferrari, it's longer lasting.
Very much so. And it almost seems more fulfilling too at that point when you actually do it. Yeah. So it definitely gives you a better feeling.
And then the final level of happiness we talked about was when we do things for God, when we truly experience and do those things that are God's will for our lives. That's when we find that lasting, true happiness. And when we die, that'll be the time when we're rewarded for eternity with the vision of God.
Right, and we'll remain in that true happy state, which, after accomplishing God's will. And I don't know if you've ever done this, and I'm sure you have. I mean, every week, I think most people have done something to accomplish God's will. Hopefully, hopefully we're doing that. We're trying at least on a day-by-day basis. But when you've done it, you get that good, calm feeling, and you feel at peace, and it's that peacefulness that we really want.
So, the bottom line of the lesson was we wanted to get the kids to think a little bit deeper about what truly makes them happy and what can truly make them happy on a longer term basis. Right. So some challenges we had for the week was to, start a new habit. And that's a part of, doing God's will is a habit. It's a thing that we have to learn and practice at. And so speaking words of encouragement to people. So those were all challenges we had for the students going in the next week.
I think my challenge was basically to pray. I always try to get the kids to do, a Hail Mary at least once a day. I mean, it doesn't take you but maybe half a minute to do that. And I'm trying to work them up to doing a full rosary, maybe once a week. I mean, I'm not asking to do it every day. Every day it's a pretty strong task. I mean, we get busy, but once we truly think about it, doing that daily.
Then you're moving up those levels of happiness.
Exactly
you're getting
right.
that closer
very beneficial
to God's will. All right. Well, we'll be back next week.
I'm
keep
happy
paying
with
attention.
this couch right now reclining.